All right, a lot of baby boomers haven't saved enough for retirement, so now a growing number of older adults are moving in with their grown children.
Yeah, on your side, Susan Campbell takes a look at this growing trend, Susan.
Yeah, so often when we talk about multi-generational homes, it's more of the boomerang effect. So it's the kids moving back home with mom and dad. This is the reverse of that. So we're seeing this shift, and more people are moving in with their kids because there is just not enough money to make ends meet. This may be the dream retirement, but for a lot of baby boomers, it's not going to be the reality.
The average median retirement income for baby boomers today is $202,000. When you think about that and the average retirement spending of around $51,000 a year, that $200,000 nest egg is not going to go far at all.
So something's got to give.
We're seeing a lot of people actually start to think about moving in together with other relatives.
Shane Stevenson from Winston and Company's Retirement and Financial Services says the cost of childcare, elder care, and housing are the driving factors, pushing people into multi-generational living. According to the Pew Research Center, the number of people living in multi-generational homes quadrupled from 1971 to 2021 to about 60 million people. Most are adult kids living in their parents' homes. But Pew has also noted an uptick in the reverse boomerang effect, where grown children are the head of the household.
It's a pretty big change, and aside from just the relationship change that's going to take place, you got to make sure that you're not going to pinch yourself or set yourself up for a sticky situation down the road. Start to build a budget, maybe even get some contracts written up to say, here's how we're going to share expenses, here's who's responsible for X, Y, and Z.
For retirees and soon-to-be retirees, it's also important to keep saving.
You want to start looking at all your assets and make sure they're all positioned in the most effective way possible for you, especially if you're still working. So make sure you're getting your match in your 401k if you can. Get that free money. But anything over what they're matching you on, I'd recommend putting somewhere else and letting that really start to grow in those last couple years until retirement to try to boost up your retirement nest egg.
For the younger crowd, time is your friend.
It's absolutely critical that you start saving as soon as possible.
You can say that again and again. Now, in a lot of these cases with boomers moving in, there is a huge financial benefit to their millennial children. Grandma and grandpa are often helping with childcare, and that significantly eases the growing burden of daycare and babysitting costs. There are some estimates that daycare is on average about $16,000 a year. So if you have somebody living in your home that can take that burden from you, my goodness, what a gift for both people. It's mutually beneficial.
Think there'd be a fight over the thermostat?
That is the one thing. When my parents come to visit from upstate New York, the thermostat goes down to like 62, and I'm like, really? I cannot afford this, guys. We keep it at 78 in Phoenix.
You'll be like, you can contribute to the fund if you'd like it at 62.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not surprising. We're definitely, I feel like I've seen friends this happen to. So it's happening, and we've got to find resolutions.
And it's not necessarily just mom and dad. Maybe it's grandma or grandpa or an aunt or an uncle or a cousin. There are a lot of ways to make this work.
Absolutely.
Tess, maybe you'd let a co-anchor move in with you?
I told you there's always a door open for you.
Thank you.
As long as he cooks.
You're paying the AC bill.
Oh.